We begin tonight with breaking news. Riot police moving in on U of A fans on University Boulevard after the Cats lose to Wisconsin in overtime. Tear gas canisters fired by police into the crowd and rowdy fans throwing flaming objects at police. 9 on your side, Simone Del Rosario joins us live with the very latest. And Simone, you had to take refuge in the live truck for a while, right?
That's exactly right, Val. Because of the pepper balls that they were spraying in these OC canisters, the air was just filled. We were coughing and hacking. Every little bit of air particle was just really infested with this gas that was being sprayed out into the air. But it was complete nonstop action here on University. This is where it all started. We can't even turn our lights on because they're afraid of students coming up to the light. That's just the kind of unruly action that's taken place here. But I want you to take a look at some of the video that we have recorded. It just became quickly what police call an unlawful assembly, meaning if you did not leave, you would be arrested. And police say that's exactly what happened tonight. You see that man that got pelted with pepper balls that was online. That was the one line of defense police used against him. They then tackled and arrested him along with a bunch of others. Police say they cannot even begin to tell me how many people were arrested tonight, but it took a lot of force from police to be able to disperse the rowdy crowd. They used OC canisters and pepper balls shot into the crowd. Now we have a camera on top of our live mast cam, and this is pre-recorded. This is on top of the action from earlier tonight. Hopefully you're able to see this. As you can see, force was used to the greatest extent because police were being faced with a lot of force from students themselves. They were shooting firecrackers over at the officers, fireworks, beer cans were flying, hitting the police car, hitting officers on their motorcycles, so police responded, giving full force back. Now maybe hopefully we can switch to this live mass cam, which is exactly what is happening right now. Officers are in line. They had 60 to 70 officers, police tell me, on the grounds for tonight, expecting this kind of situation, which especially with that overtime lost by just 1 point, the students just came out and they just would not quit their action. But now police are actually waiting for even more officers to come on scene. They're talking over 100 officers that are going to be here, and they're just waiting for that line of defense. They're going to start with each intersection, pushing and getting these students to get off the street because they're still here. Now back here on scene, I want to show you a little bit closer what has become of this area. I mean, you can see the officers that are over just standing by waiting. There are students on the other side just standing around. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, but if you can look on the ground here, all of these canisters on the ground, beer cans that were thrown. It was quite a mess here, and I'm not going to say that police weren't prepared for it. They definitely were, because this is the kind of reaction that they expected. Very passionate Wildcat fans tonight, and they just say it's unfortunate that it turned to this, but they're still waiting. They're prepared. I don't know if you can hear, but there's a helicopter above me that's still circling over. It's been around here the entire time. And like I said, those officers at each and every intersection around University, around 4th Avenue, waiting for that extra backup, and then they'll just start pushing those lines and getting those kids to go home. But a lot of those students were arrested tonight. A lot of fans out there, not sure if they're going to be cited and released or if they're going to be booked overnight yet. Police say they're not even asking those units right now because they have so much on their plate. We're live at Main Gate Square. I'm Simone Del Rosario, KGUN-9 on your side.
Now, Simone, you were in the middle of all of this. Did this feel dangerous to you? What happened to you?
Nothing specifically happened to me. I know that earlier we were all talking and we were hacking because, like I said, the air particles were just infested all over here. I mean, we couldn't breathe. There were people puking because of the the pepper ball gas, the OC canisters. As far as safety goes, it was just kind of a situation you didn't want to be a part of. And the people that recognized that, they ran away pretty quickly. But actually, I took cover in our live truck, and while I was in there, people were running by and banging on the live truck. We had to lower our mast in fear that they were actually going to end up tipping over our truck. Luckily, that did not happen tonight. Luckily, as far as we know, nothing that extreme happened.
Okay, and Simone, if you can move that camera over so that we can see some of the have your photographer do that so we can see the scene there. And TPD is also advising anybody who think that they want to travel to that area to see what's going on to not do that, and those that are there to leave, right, Simone?
That's correct. Everyone is They just want everyone to get out of here, basically. And like I said, lines of defense along every single intersection. If you come here, if you do not listen to police, you will be arrested. That's what's going to happen. They're taking a no-tolerance approach after everything that's happened tonight.
Okay, Simone, and we'll check back with you later in the newscast.